welcome, excuse me, a warm welcome back to you as we return of ECS Season 6. We're all done with that boring European stuff. We're moving on to the North American Excitement Plaza, where we'll find all the action taking place. We're going to see the return of Renegades. They're ready to fight. James, you've got to be excited for that.
I am. It's a new look Renegades.
Yes.
They've got more boys from back home, the likes of Liaz and Gratis faction, joining Jacob and the other two.
I actually had no idea who their team was now, so that's good.
Yeah, I had to have a look because I knew they picked up some new players, but I'm not familiar with those. It's been a while since we had the Oceanic League back in the FACEIT League days, where we used to keep an eye on lots of people and had plenty of info coming from those oceans over there. I've been to Fiji's as close as I've been.
Never been to Australia?
I haven't been to Australia yet.
I've been to dozens of, well, maybe 6 times.
A number of times.
Yeah, I've been there a lot.
Can't say I have, unfortunately.
It's a beautiful place, a vast place, and that's why it's difficult to have a thriving Counter-Strike scene out there. They've got similar issues to North America, but a much smaller player base. Pings being a massive deal from city to city. But yes, they've got some new Australian players. They're up against the mighty MIBR. But I guess we should maybe go through the formalities first, James.
Let's do that, Henry.
If you want to get involved and tell us what you think about the new Renegades squad, you can get involved on social media at ECS or hashtag ECS6. Oh, we're ending now. We're getting to our stride. We're much better for North America, always. And at csgoleague.com, you can get stuck in there, get all the information, all the upcoming games. You're already watching the YouTube broadcast, I hope. Otherwise, this is a bit weird. So you can follow that link as well. That's absolutely fine. And James, as usual, we're not just doing this for fun. This league is great to watch, but it's leading somewhere. And what is that place? It
is leading to finals. It's leading to Arlington, Texas for the grand finals in November. Literally 1 month away.
1 month.
22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th of November in the eSports Stadium. Still being built as we speak. The hammers are in hammering the nails and all those things.
Made of wood?
Maybe even a power drill. Who knows? Bit of wood there. Maybe some metal as well. And that's where the finals will be in November. 1 month away. Tickets are available at arlington.csgoleague.com. Get down there. You will see us there amongst other people.
Maybe even DDK. We've kicked him out of this broadcast for now.
If they let him back in the country, perhaps.
He's back there somewhere, working away. Anyway, you can also be eligible for drops if you get stuck in with the Gets Loot button. Now, how do you do that? It's quite simple. If you have a FACEIT account, which I'm sure you do, you hook it up to the YouTube broadcast, and as you're watching, we'll give away some FACEIT points, which means you can buy some skins, some chairs, some cars, and the only way you can be eligible for the drops is hitting the button. We've given away over 6 million points so far. That's a lot of points, James. We give away a big drop each day. We're giving over 30 million points over the season. This time around, that's a lot. That's
a hell of a lot.
You can buy all sorts of things with that. We gave away 250k earlier.
Yeah,
so,
to one person.
Yeah, that's right. That's a big deal.
That's
so
fat
why
stacks.
not? If you're watching anyway, get it hooked up and you'll be eligible for small or big drops.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I might put a keyboard on there one day.
Yeah?
A bought off customer, 60%.
That's a good idea. You should definitely do that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be cheap, though.
No. It's going to be Team Liquid at the very top there. Couple of losses going against them due to having to play with the coach. Renegades, as you can see, not playing a single game as of yet, but that's going to change today. They are up against the mighty MIBR, who are currently sat in second place. Right now, I actually love the look of the top 5. You must do as well, right? That's exactly who we want up there.
Yeah, the top 5 looks pretty good. Complexity have been surprising us consistently. United are further than I might like. I've been enjoying watching them. And who knows what we'll see from Renegades. Of course, they're playing their first matches today, so they could end up anywhere on that table, quite literally.
Quite literally. Well, here's the schedule for today. Also, we'll see who will be going toe-to-toe, head-to-head, locking horns, whichever way you want to look at it. Renegades, MIBR. That's going to be a good game. I feel like MIBR have got a huge advantage coming to this one. I don't see Renegades being ready for this one yet. They have got Kassad back as coach, I believe, as well.
Yes.
So that's an important factor. He'll be working with these boys. He knows this can be difficult. Interesting enough, Yanko is the coach of MIBR. Both used to play in a team together. Yanko and Kassad, so that's something. Little bit of excitement there.
Yeah, that's cool.
NRG United to close out the day. We said that could be an amazing game just because of the tactical aspect of both those teams. That's going to be great. The game is just about to go live, James. You surely must be going with MIBR on this one, right?
Yes, looking at the head-to-head results, it's all MIBR. So one would have to expect it to go that way. So we have Gratis faction. He's up as Gratata in the HUD. Well, that's not a bad start, is it? Some satisfaction for Gratisfaction. Let's just get that out of the way. Immediately, it's done, and we can move on with our lives. 3 MIBR players. They've got a problem. The bomb's been lost immediately.
It really has.
What's his name? Kawhi? His name is Kawhi.
Gucci.
He may be feeling Kawhi after this round because they've got the bomb and a three-man lead, Henry.
This is absolutely insane. What is going on?
Get the waifu pillows out. Renegades have won the pistol.
Gratata, Liaz, the new players. I don't know anything about those dudes.
Yeah, his name is Gratisfaction.
Oh, that's okay. That's Gratisfaction.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I do know him. I was going to say that.
But why the Gratisfaction and not the Satisfaction? What is the... What's going on with the G?
I don't know, man. You should ask him. Tweet him.
Shall consult our normal oceanic sources. Excuse me.
Well, Liaz to be tested here. Well, he'll fail the test, unfortunately. Fallen will take him down. Lovely work with the CZ. Remember, MIBR, one of the scariest teams on this particular map. They've got a 4-on-4, but still, huge advantage for Renegades. Quite ready to see the buy in the second round. You can definitely get the AKs in the third. JKS taking down his rival, Stewie 2K. Renegades have been disappointed in the last couple of years, I would say. Haven't really fulfilled some of their potential. They've always been on the cusp of greatness. They make it to the major almost every time, and you think maybe this is their chance to make a deep run, but never seems to happen. They've got the talent in that squad. They've now lost Ustillo, of course. He's within there for a while. We'll see him again top of the CS. He's yet to be seen. Not sure what his plans are.
It's happened again.
Hello.
Fernando will rescue the bomb, however. And he's in a 1 versus 3. He has full armor. He's suited up. Does he have the quad damage, though? See Gratisfaction poking. Moving forward. 23 seconds, so first got some issues here. Looks like he's focusing on frags. JKS in position to deny a bomb plant. And the bomb plant will indeed be denied. 3 players surviving for Renegades. So far, so good. That money would have been a nice bonus for MIBR. I'm going to stand up. So this coughing stops. Well, now it's a money-making round for Renegades. MIBR will be looking for a 0-3 start, I think it's fair to say. Saw some chatter about the new economy on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
A few minutes ago. I think I want to say it was Harry who was quoting Vendetta, saying he wasn't a fan of the changes. I think that I really think that they're somewhat misleading in the sense that teams going for a second round bye end up with a worse bye than they would on the third round, and will probably lose the bye round more because of that. That is map dependent, of course, but I think it is a wolf in sheep's clothing in that respect, or it can be. We'll have to wait for more data before we decide. Poking, prodding. No more Gucci for Gratisfaction.
Gucci Gratata. Now that's a name. Not sure why that's coming up, but I respect it. Hands up. Brings one back. And this looks like the 3-0 start Renegades were looking for. Forced by in the second from MIBR. Maybe showing a bit of a lack of respect. Trying to answer back straight away. They definitely have a lot more firepower, I would imagine, than Renegades. We haven't seen this team at all yet, so who knows? ECS actually really good with the orb inside on train. You see him use that before. The logical conclusion of the round will come through. That will be a Renegades victory. Nice one as well. There we go.
It's Jacob in foreign waters in multiple senses. Seems to be enjoying his time. I think his run has been good in Renegades so far. Came in as a stand-in, ended up as a permanent addition. So as the focus remains on an Oceanic team for Renegades, I wonder if it will remain on a North American team for Cloud9. Plenty of flashbangs going towards main. MIBR won't be shy to get into the pop dog. Will they try to boost over that smoke? Look on top of the blue train. The Rouge train. This Molotov is becoming more common to force the CTs away. who, as you can see, took an aggression towards main, but with nothing doing, they'll fall back as the smokes dissipate.
Flash in, decent one as well. Azza capitalizes on that. This is looking excellent for Renegades. They turned up the play today, it seems. The drop down from Hotdog will be absolutely diabolical for MIBR. They lose both players. That's 3 in that area now. Azza, surely done. He's going to try and stay alive at this point. Fur knows there's another player in towards that position. Tarek watching it like the hawk. The spam will come through momentarily. No. Letting him leave. Now, 4 versus 1 for last player remaining. Azza does it all. Fur will just have to let this one slip by. They're going to have 4 state loss bonus. They planted the bomb previously. He saves the AK. I guess it's a chance of a buy with Tarek's money, but it's probably not worth it. On top of the bomb. Doesn't really help him out too much. 10 seconds remaining, James. This round is done.
Wonder what the time is in Australia.
Well, they're, what, 9 hours ahead of the UK. Right now it's 11 PM in the UK. So, probably like, I don't know, 8 or 9 in the morning.
8 AM?
8 AM.
So I'm just wondering if, you know, if the scene gets to watch many of the Renegades matches since they're based in North America. I remember when I flew to Fiji, I landed 2 days after I took off, and it was an 11-hour flight.
2 days after?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
Very wild stuff. Well, MIBR on the pistols once again. They've got 5 frags in 4 rounds. MIBR, that's pretty good going for Renegades, I think it's fair to say. It's a fantastic start for them. They have been comfortable in their control of the A-bomb site, which has been a focus for MIBR. Hotdog, mainly, as main has been empty on some occasions. Now, it looks like we're going to have a big execute from MIBR. They are quite invested. They are already at max loss bonus because they started with the second round. So they have a big buy regardless. And this is a dangerous round for the Renegades to deal with. Wandering towards B, there'll be 3 on A to hold off this initial push.
One AK, 4 pistols, execution outside. MIBR struggling so far. It's early days though. Very capable of winning these sort of rounds. Jacob has a good positioning. Kill the Fur, it seems. It looked like Jacob had that one lined up, and he might get a double here. This is looking great. MIBR going to get the bomb down. They've got an advantage. Fur's up and about, but he's got 10 HP. As a patient goes towards the pop dog room, losing all over the place. So bomb ticking away. Pressure applied to Renegades here. Azza comes forth. He'll touch the bomb. He's actually got no kits. One of the only players that doesn't, so that's a bit of a nightmare. Satisfaction will slow the top of the bomb. It looks like SK, MIBR, I was about to say, have done enough, but the bomb got defused.
Just in time, Christ.
I didn't realise.
That must have been just before his face melted from the deagle.
That's insane.
Crazy. Some damage was done, some bonus money from MIBR. They had enough money anyway. But more money is always good. 5-0 in favor of Renegades, as with a clean $12,000. But now there's plenty of money to be spent. There is a pause of some description. It's gone now. So this will be a super expensive round for Renegades. Heading upwards of $30,000 spent. And away they go. Can they stabilize? So much damage done by MIBR. That will certainly help them catch up if they are to win some rounds soon.
I tend to agree.
Yeah, Gratisfaction, not shy. Is he going to run down? AWP peek. Oh, the protection from Tarek. I feel like that should have been Gratisfaction. He's trying to make the right shot now. And there are early issues for Renegades. Liav's forced to smoke off. Minute 20, so much time for MIBR to play with. Now JKS will play alone with the AWP towards the B bomb site as Renegades try to plug the leaking over here. That's one way to do it. Maybe spotted by Fallen, who's looking for players from main.
4 and 4. Jacob pulls it back. Norwegian star of Renegades. 50 seconds on the clock. Bit of a standstill here. See whether they can stabilize somewhat. 35 seconds here. JKS to be tested inside spots. 1 potentially. Bit of an awkward situation, but Diaz, nice shot from him. That will deny the plant, or will it? Fallen gets it down in the nick of time, just before the smoke goes down. He needs to fall back towards the lower ramp. He's got away with that. Tarek towards outside makes things a little bit more complicated now. Fallen with a flashbang gets towards the upper ramp. CTs have got no utility to assist them here. That is an issue, especially with Fallen and Tarek heading into their position.
Is anybody watching the upper area? No. Free kill for Fallen. You really start to wonder now. It's a side plant as well. JKS forced to run away. Again, more than $30,000 spent in this round for Renegades. And MIBR win by elimination. That's great for them. And look what it's done to the money. In 2 rounds, one of them a half buy from MIBR, which they did not even win. And now Renegades are basically on an eco. Azza's got money to spend. Beyond that, it's about $2,000 per person for Renegades. Not ideal at all. That was the kind of run you wanted against a team like MIBR. But it seems they may have solved the puzzle. Great angle from Cold.
Much better.
AWP not taken away though. Satisfaction will continue. Placing Nifty, it seems.
Yes, that's right. Nifty now part of Envious.
You look CLG.
See how that goes for them.
I think they're playing in ESL's league. I haven't seen their matches myself, but I don't believe they're having a great first season.
Yeah, followed that. We've been doing this the entire time.
Yeah, it's to be expected though. Such a new put together team. Maybe we'll see them next year. Well, Satisfaction, where is he? He's at the back of B at the moment, so he's in the right place, but he needs to avoid these flashbangs. His teammates are setting up to stop the plant. Who runs distraction for whom?
Well, this is looking like a very good MIBR round. JKS baited in somewhat here. He can actually cause some damage. He's going to see if he can knife the planter. Nice try. Bit of a barred off maneuver, that one, I would say.
Yeah. Some deja vu there. Normally, I am successful, however.
Of course.
It's okay to fail. Every now and then.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, James.
Yeah, it's part of the learning experience. Well, it is the pistols for Renegades. They, again, one player, I want to say Azza, had like 7k, dropped an AWP for Satisfaction. Perhaps they had to get more aggressive with it to get it to work. Didn't work out. Now the pistols are here. No frag for Stewie. Cold 0 with the Deagle on train. Very common occurrence. 2 kills for him. Not shy to deliver the pain. And that will be a quick one. Minute 23 on the clock as MIBR close out the anti-eco round.
Well, scoreline. In terms of disparity, he started to shrink. 5-3. MIBR certainly the favourites going into this one. Such a new look team for Renegades, and we know next to nothing about Liaz and Satisfaction. We've seen some things. I remember casting of IU Sydney. Here's the AWP up with JKS. Towards Ivy. Very default round here from the Brazilians. Fallen working with Tarek towards the Ivy position. challenging just yet. CTs will have Liaz on the other side. Drops the smoke, good time to do it. He's been successful with the spam bullets. And Fallen will fall back. There we go.
One minute mark reached. MIBR again. They're not shy to dry out their opponent when they're on a T side. Make them feel lazy, holding the angles and such. Just never know. Initial duels being won by MIBR. Opening the can that is the A-bomb site. Missing out on gratification. Those two, he doesn't see the angle, so there is something. But they need more than that. On the radar, Tarek will see Liaz. Close up, but Cold will save his teammate. I feel like gratification had that frag. Just a 1 kill for Renegades in that round, and it's time for JKS to turn tail and run. 20 seconds on the clock as the bomb is planted for MIBR. And it looks comfortable once more. Cold Zero is on $13,000. He hasn't got the space in the bank vault for all the money. He'll have to buy a submarine.
There's all the cash. JKS holding on to whatever he can. That'll be 1 kill and then trade it out, surely. Indeed, that'll be the case. They're already with the AWP, doesn't need another one. On dual wield. Another eco for Renegades. 5-0 up. And this ends 10-5. That is real bad for them.
That would be quite something. Be quite a statement for MIBR to be making as well. I don't know how long this Renegades team has been together for now.
I'd imagine 3 weeks, maybe, something like that.
Yeah, it's still early for them.
Would have been a lot of admin getting everyone over.
Much paperwork. Long way from home. Anti-eco territory for MIBR, 1 round behind. Doesn't look like that will be the case for long. Very important Molotov at the back of the B bomb site. One I should learn, really. Probably make a note to learn it. They search for frags.
So that's all they have to do. They don't really need to force the issue too much, though. They're the ones with weapons to lose, and certainly not losing his by looks of things. He'll get 3 kills, all headshots, and confirm the round victory, of course. That's 5 in a row for MIBR. We'll see if they can continue their rampage here live on train. I think that's going to be 2 today. Inferno coming up next as well. A few Australian fans tweeting as James saying it's 9 in the morning there.
Cool.
And they are watching.
That's awesome. MIBR Renegades. It's me. Don't have my diary with me, so I have to email myself, otherwise I forget everything. Do you send emails to yourself?
Yes, all the time. Like, I've got note software as well, but I find the email, like, I'm never going to miss that. You have to check the note software for it to work. You're always checking your email, so it makes no sense.
Tarek jumped. Will that save Jacob? Oh, he'll fight his way out of the corner. JKS with an off angle. Oh, you could have seen Fallen otherwise. And Stewie will get tagged with the bomb. That's on the radar at the very least. Although still in the hands of the T's. But for how long? Stewie flying in. JKS, wow. Great shot from him. Saw the trajectory. Blinded. Flicks anyway. Now he's Fallen alone. 1 versus 4 now as he gets the first kill. 55 seconds looking for a rotator. Trying to catch the CT's repositioning. Jacob is on the way. Around the back of the showers. Front of the showers. Off angle. Great timing. And Renegades will lose just to 1 player. Back in the lead very quickly indeed.
Absolutely right. Well, there we go. It will be MIBR giving this one away. What a fantastic shot from JKS. Another talented rifler. Certainly not bad with the snipers either. JKS has got a pistol now, though. There it is, M4. I was about to say, what's going on here? He'll give obviously the order to Gratisfaction as their main AWP. Molotov's deployed at the start to push any rushing teams back. wave. And find some fortune. As, didn't see that one coming. Why would you?
That is awesome. You can't do that, which is why you can do that.
Exactly.
But very rarely. Would have the feeling for it.
If it doesn't work out, look a bit of a mug. So why are you pushing that smoke? If you pull it off, it's pretty epic.
You're a hero. Focus was previously towards the main position, so maybe that was distracting. It's a great play from Fallen. Really clean pot flash. Really good to have that on point. No warning. 50 seconds as MIBR have two players, Tarek and Coles, focusing on the Ivy position. What a teammate to have. Taking a part of the map with Cold Zera, of all people. What a line. Leg spotted by JKS, and MIBR may have second thoughts about this, but they've pulled the CTs out of position on the A site, and now they're starting to slide in the Ivy. Tarek almost with that shot in connector. Liaz and JKS have got much work to do.
Oh, there's going to be an exciting finish here. MIBR looking to reset the CTs, the spam through the train. Doesn't look like they'll be successfully finding the kill. 3-on-2, CT surely out of this one. Speculative shots through the connector just shows how desperate it is at this point. And they know they're done for. They've got no nades. Liaz half, or less than half HP 11. And JKS with no kit. They'll just pull back, pick up an AK. Let this one slip by. They'll get $1,400 per player. So, with that, Liaz can drop an M4. He'll have almost no utility. And that's if both of them survive. It's not even worth breaking that down just yet. Now they both have AKs, an extra $300 as well. That actually helps them out quite significantly. Oh, here comes the big man though. Any more action? Apparently not. So, 4K. Liaz can drop a rifle. They're definitely going to buy into this one. Shotgun might be making an appearance. So M4 dropped. UMP purchased. Any shotguns? Give us a shotgun. No. So it's 2 AKs and 1 UMP. So actually relatively healthy, all things considered. Well played by them to save the weaponry. 6-6 though. Feels like MIBR have got too much back on the board already. A 5-0 start. Bit of a distant memory at this point.
A quick resurgence. The head is above water. Maybe they're walking on water. Grenades being deployed. I feel like they may have done a fake execute with decoys earlier. Into the A bomb site, maybe baiting Molotov or something else. Gratis faction trying to stay alive. He's got problems on either side of this train. He went with the jewels. Liaz repositioning. Is there a push through the smoke? That's a nice shot from Fleur on the top. We've got a player in hell though. Liaz and JKS with so much to do, so many targets to smoke. You can't see Fallen just yet. Spots him now, but is it too late? Fallen avoids, not shy to go for the 1v1 versus Liaz. Maybe outclassed in that situation. MIBR in the lead for the second time. And with the money for Renegades broken, that reset really causing a problem. It may be all MIBR for the remainder of this half. I think Liaz is a play on his last name. Something like Giglias. Tregil. Gas. I don't know how to say. Tregiligas. That's an odd one, isn't it? Well, maybe not odd, but unusual, I think it's fair to say. Tregiligas. There's got to be some silent... Maybe it's Trelias. Trelias.
Yeah, we'll go Trelias.
Yeah, because then Liaz... Okay.
Easy. Last round, though, not so easy for Renegades. 5-0 start converts to an 8-6 lead to MIBR. On the CT side of train, 6 does not feel like enough. They're going to need 7. JKS, who's been solid, 10 kills to his name. Hoping to stay alive there, trying to dodge the bullets inside. He'll do an effective job so far. still more work has to be done.
Lots of silent activity from MIBR. If they're looking for anybody close pop, nobody's here. JKS and Jakeim to defend the B-bomb sites. Rotation won't be coming anytime soon as CTs are focused on the A-bomb site. So there's an extra few steps for MIBR to make inroads into B before the CTs get there. Only now getting to connector, which has been smoked off with a molly around the back. Look how limited this boost is. Just tells you the situation. Fallen in will hear one player drop. Will he assume that two are in this position?
Really not getting to end up too well for Renegades. I don't think they're getting spammed down, naded out, and Renegades will have to let this one slip by Azza unless he somehow ninjas this with a 10-second defuse. There's no chance now. 9-6. Fallen 12 kills, Cold Zero 15. JKS does break double digits along with Gucci Gratata. But now it feels like this will come to its logical conclusion. With MIBR on the CT side, well, they'll do their best work. It's going to take another 5-0 start, I would say, to give Renegades a chance. Moving over. They've done pretty well so far, but they can't be expected to beat the likes of this team so early on such a technical map.
Can Renegades win that second pistol? 2 smokes, 2 flashes, a Molotov, and a decoy grenade. Seen some novel use of decoys from Cloud9 recently. Do Renegades have something in store? Three players in B for MIBR. And 2 near IV. They can deal with pop block to some degree from there as well. And they wait. They lie in wait. They have the range advantage. Grenade streaming in. And it will be a simple split of the A-bomb site.
Certainly will. Fur and Cold Zero, though, getting the lion's share of the frags to begin. But the bomb does get planted at least, or does it? Fur, oh my god. What's going on? Well, they'll get a plant, but that's all they'll get, I'm afraid. So this is where satisfaction will go down as well. So a plant and 10 digits, double digits on the board, 10 rounds for MIBR.
They almost, MIBR, won that round completely unscathed. Almost. Just at the end there. How many kills through smokes? Look at this, 5 versus 1, and none of them have had any damage whatsoever.
At least 3 were headshots through smoke. Okay.
That's unlucky. Very unlucky. Gratata got himself a big ass Bowie. Yeah, with a flip knife. Four-round lead for MIBR. I think the flip knives used to be one of the more undesirable ones.
Sure.
But likes of Guardian and Kenny maybe making them more popular. I think maybe the gut knives now. Although I love my gut knife, my slaughter. It's very nice. Think of it like a dead pet. Served me well. Many good memories. I got to 4,444 knife kills with that knife.
I don't even know how that's possible. I couldn't tell you. Even if you did surf DM, there's only, what, like 20 knives a time to be had.
There's a screenshot on my Steam profile at 4444.
Nice, man. That's got to be a record. Looking for headshots. It's up to him. Might be able to give them to him because there's no reason to have him down, really. Let's get you close it out. Number 6, but here come the guns. This is where Renegades will have all the weaponry required. 2-0 in the second half so far, but the bomb plant and the pistol has led them here. A nice healthy buy. JKS won't get off. Trying to afford it. Fallen certainly can, and that's the problem. Throwing away the HE. I assume to pick up an incendiary.
Tarek preparing for a fast play into A. Not quite happening. 3 players towards the Ivy position, carrying the bomb as well. Got that Molotov, which is almost becoming a default at the moment. Pretty much every round, someone's throwing it there. Azza with a very nice shot into the face of Tarek. Look at that. Triple grenades. Now, they know where 4 of the 5 players are MIBR based on that, but maybe Train isn't the map to capitalize on that or play guesswork. Fallen aggressive in main, taken out though, and it's falling apart for MIBR. 4 players still going for Renegades, only 2 left for MIBR. Planting back Train. Just in case anybody comes out of pop. And Gratisfaction will take control of Ivy. I think we have a save situation now, indeed we do. Stewie still moving the mouse up and down to keep focus. Such a nice idea. Hard to measure its effectiveness, but holding an angle for a long time does kind of make you react slower when something finally happens, if it takes a while. Focus can wane.
That's the first round. On the board in the second half for Renegades. Nice, efficient one as that. So you can see the MIBR players actually forcing into this with the little they have. Scouts, pistols, some flashes, smokes. Is it going to be enough? I would say probably not. It's such a strong buy from Renegades. They're just looking to maybe reset them here. If it does happen, that's great. Diaz gets hit, but so does Fallen. First shot is successful.
Double scouts on the CT side. If they go towards B, that would be a nice way to theoretically circumvent them. Oh dear.
Another shot hits.
Yeah, he gets nothing out of that. Now Fallen can reposition, take them by surprise completely. He's got a gap for the cross, and he can work with his teammate. This really doesn't look good. The trade, who does that favor? Maybe the CTs, all things considered. The bomb still has to get planted. Does seem to be committing to the B bomb site. 3 players on the low ground for Renegades, 1 watching the flank. The scout on Fallen at least is still alive. A 1D from Cold again on Train. Spotting a player up top. And the bomb will finally go down.
Yeah, CT's still in position to maybe win this one. A bit of bleeding, but that should confirm the round now. Will be Renegades just about surviving it. Got a bit scary with the scout tags coming through. Gratisfaction will close things out. And then eco required from MIBR here. Not really much can be done in terms of the loss bonus. They can't really get PT50s apart from Stewie apparently. An extra couple of $100.
Nice. Is there a read that Pop Dog is now empty? Always good if you've got the spawn. You can jump past the other angle. He'll be careful anyway, Jacob, but he will go down the ladder. Bit of Arkansas climb the ladder. I am a ladder.
There's some damage, a couple of kills. MIBR. Can't be too mad about that. I think they'll be able to buy into this one. Not the most compelling buy, no orcs available to them, but Renegades closing the gap now. 3 in a row. MIBR still the favourites here, but they are being tested. Their finance is crushed. Are they buying into this? Oh, okay, that's a bit of an error. So Stewie jumps the gun, I think, and bought straight into it.
Oh dear.
Whoa, 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 whoa. A little bit too much there, young man. We'll go for a half buy.
This is weird. Because Renegades, they're making a lot of cash now.
Yep.
So MIBR are putting themselves in a very dangerous situation if they lose their next buy round. Gratisfaction will take that one. Oh, the timing. I do wonder if he even meant to pull out a grenade there, because it's hard to tell sometimes if you have that mouse wheel bug.
Sure.
Where you press mouse 1 and it kind of cycles the wheel through, if it was on the edge of being cycled. I spam mouse 3 and mouse 1 when I'm running, just to make sure it's out of the way. That was that was cool for Cold, but Grass's faction will shut him down. Well then, this is a key round for MIBR Justin Bieber, because look at the cash on Renegades.
They've got so much. Loads of money. See if they can continue their lead. So they didn't get a 5-0 start like they did in the first half, but they've now got a 4-round streak after breaking the economy in the third. 11 to 10. Renegades could objectively win this map now. We'll see if that is possible. Jacob's the only player fully invested, the rest of them high rolling. Double up set up for the first time. Fallen and Stu by the combo. They're firing up some shots towards Ivy. Nothing there. No one to receive. But same default as before. One holding inside. Towards Ivy. Make it 3 of them on the T side now. Just waiting for an opportunity. Very patient. And there the CDs have to check this at some point.
Renegades, how is their time management? Oh, we've got the wallbang attempts towards the, from connector. You can see the bullets to the right of JKS. Careful about those. Props to Sliggy for catching that. Best observer, come at me. 30 seconds now. Renegades await their smoke grenade, which may have thwarted their original intentions. That's a lurk smoke from them. Not much else going on the map. The footsteps heard from Cold. He is going to walk through the smoke. Grass Faction's looking for it. Radar, is he good for it? Oh, it looks away. But timing is perfect, or looks perfect. But the bomb still needs to go down. It's on the floor at the moment. Stewie is lighting them up like a Christmas tree. But the bomb is going to get planted.
Here we go then. Stu did what he could to make this a realistic retake. But his faction's actually been pretty epic the last few rounds. He's on 19 kills right now. What a contribution. Cold Zera, the only player above him on 22. So, Jackie Yip, we'll have to see what's available to him. Flashbang has to make noise at this point. Running out of time. What a shot that is. Go full defuse, do it.
10 seconds, surely not. Oh, that's right in the face at least. You gotta love watching Stewie aim, but he can't win the round, and he may die for the cause.
Nah.
From 9 HP to 6 HP.
Those shots he just got though, he made them look foolish.
He is very good at Counter-Strike.
He's like, I know I can't win, but I just want to kill you anyway. Just so you know. Daddy's home.
Feel it. JKS kind of crouched into the dead middle of Stewie's crosshair there. That's crazy.
11-11 though. This is happening for Renegades. Regardless of Stewie getting on the kill, it doesn't matter too much. They're eco. But Stewie does have the AWP still, so there is that factor. 5 rounds in a row again.
But how does... Oh my god.
Pinned into the floor.
That was painful.
Lots of blood. Brains, guts, all over.
Yeah, it's not quite gymnastics.
No.
The thing is, if MIBR win a round and somehow Renegades just win the next one, look at just that's why I keep talking about the money, because they've got the money to do that, even with the players they lost in the previous round, Renegades. And that could catapult them forwards. I mean, still, it's tough to get the W over a team like MIBR with the caliber of players they have and the synergy which continues to grow in this new team. But I am very interested to see how this plays out. Still a dangerous round. They know where Stewie is, and there he goes. They want to send someone there to make sure they cannot retrieve that AWP, as I'm sure that will be maybe the main target at this point. Cold Zero is very far away from achieving that with his Desert Eagle, which constantly gets fragged. Fur has been spotted and smoked off. He has been isolated. He's been put in solitary confinement. He has no one but himself to talk to.
Well,
me, myself, and I.
Renegades taking the lead at this point, James, with 5 players surviving. And a bomb going off, another $3,500 per player coming in.
Get that money.
Renegades will have maximum loss bonus too, but it's getting a little bit dire for them. So this game's slipping away. 6 rounds in a row. Looking to live whatever he can. Nothing done though. And winner Renegades, absolutely so. Double up setup. Get the Deagle out. And the M4 with a nice pull by there. We are off. The Renegades realistically do this. It'll be quite the victory in their first game in ECS, by the way. They haven't won a single one. We've done like 14 days of gameplay, 8 maps a day. And they haven't played a single map in this league so far. This would be a great way to kick it off.
Big round. Big opportunity for Renegades. Deep smoke from the CTs. Plenty of advantages to be had. Renegades will wait. Wait out the grenades. It's the waiting game. It's like sitting in an airport. With no juice in your phone, headphones rendered useless. Just got to sit there and stare at the walls. Now the initial grenades of MIBR have gone. Renegades will start to apply some pressure towards Ivy. This has not really resulted in much action. In fact, only Stewie is on the B bomb site. He's so far back, but he still finds a way to find a frag.
That's really well played by him. But still, this is a dangerous situation. The smokes are down. Stewie, the only CT there right now. Cold Zero will join him, but the bomb will be planted. Terrorists do have one player rotating in. That's going to be JKS. He's on the other side of the map right now, looking to catch any flanking CT. So this one's definitely up in the air. As looking sharp today. Looking for satisfaction. He's going in for MVP status here, James. He keeps hitting absolutely everything right now. Renegades still on the 3-on-3, but look at the damage inflicted towards the remainder. As Leaz might confirm the victory here. Maybe not quite. Gratisfaction has to do something absolutely mind-blowing at this point. The defuse will come through. He needs to check it. Oh, we got him!
Oh, what a hero.
He's done it!
What a hero. That was pretty much at the same time, but Gratisfaction is all over the place. 22 for 17. Ruins the buy of MIBR. Positionally, well, until I saw the flank from Fur, I thought surely they can't do this, but of course it is MIBR, and they are the masters of flanking on a retake. But look at this. Look at that. The shots, they go off at the same time. Unreal. What a hero.
Oh my goodness, that played one of the wildest nudges ever. Like a millisecond before he gets taken down. Fallen was ready for it, but Gratisfaction's too fast. Seems like he's a worthy replacement for Nifty. Really enjoying what he's bringing to the table. That's not bad though. Fallen boosted up behind the serve up. Bring it back to the 4-on-4. Is that the cue just to go inside though, James? You know the orbs on that side of the map. Pretty far away. This gets stuck in.
It may well be, but is it a trap? Fallen's here as well. He's been Molotov'd off. He'll use a smoke to create some space. He will know how to play around that smoke. Now, the only plus at the moment is that MIBR still have their max loss bonus. They haven't been reset. They've just been losing again and again. Cold Zero on the late flank. Again, the timing of that has to be perfect, but there's a super late flank from Fur as well. And no one has a kit for MIBR. Now, Fur and Cold could do with some upgrades. Fallen's got 3 HP, he'll fall back. We move to round number 14. Look at the money on Renegades, it's ridiculous.
It's out of control.
This could be quite the upset. Renegades in their first game of the season.
Remember as well, I should have noted this at the start, even though yes, this is Renegades, you'd think maybe they haven't done that much work on train, they wouldn't be prepared for this. In ECS, you get the veto in advance, right? You get like notice to know what map you're going to be playing, and you can prepare specifically for this team. So I wouldn't be surprised if they've been doing all the homework and working out how they can take down the MIBR machines. They can focus on training, maybe the first week of prac, and indeed Inferno as well, to just have a good entry here and feel positive taking down some huge names. So they're looking very good. Relish Faction especially, my goodness, 23 kills, making quite a name for himself here.
Same HE that MIBR were throwing. We'll take chunks from Tarek on the bomb train. Actually, I think theirs was for red in fairness. Up the red train. This one will go yet further. Renegades now. They need 2 rounds before MIBR get 5. Moving into the pop with double HEs. There's 20 seconds bought by Tarek. Don't expect to play through the smoke like we saw from Fallen. Over the smoke, though, is another question. Warning shots, perhaps. That's Stewie going for the wallbang again. Smear is master of that wallbang.
1 away from match point. Renegades looking to take down MIBR. But might be caught out here. The flashes could elude him. He's such an open position, but they've got so much presence here inside. Smoke down will take away some of the advantages Stewie found. Sentry's decent though, but whatever he can here, fighting tooth and nail, but it's an equal trade for now. As everything snaps to, oh my goodness, James, this could actually be happening. Bomb makes his way in position. Smoke's redeployed. CT's towards the upper ramp. Fallen gonna nail this shot, no problem at all. He has caught Nap in. Kill, good deciding. Molotov as well. They've got a kit. One of these players with the AWP. Jacob just holding up in towards the connector. JKS, no nades. But he has got headshots in buckets and spades. Oh my god, they've done it. I think that's it. Alright, Jacob wants to make it a little bit more interesting, it seems. In he goes.
Yeah, there's no... Surely the kit's a question, but there's no way he's going to win that. Well then, Renegades at match point. It's a whole new world. Or maybe, Henry, the world is flat and Renegades are living life on the edge. Come on, get there with me.
Dude, I can do it if you want. I'll go, whatever you say, I'll agree with. From this point on.
They're always in the corner of my maths.
Well, this is overtime.
What happens when you get to the edge of the world, Henry? You lose 3 points.
It's going to be MIBR struggling to hold on to this one. I feel like overtime though is lock-in at this point. There's no way this happens. I just can't see a world where Renegades can beat MIBR on train with the new lineup and no less.
They've made some nice plays, kind of Renegades that is. Obviously taking Pop Dog with the multiple grenades and then falling to a B play with the threat of maybe a split of the A side. Now with 4 players, will they actually go for the A play? Fur picking up the AWP because he's low health. Can't really take a duel with rifles. Can't even take 1 bullet. Just got to fire faster. Fall in with a headshot to JKS and MIBR are fighting back. Trying to catch up with the scoreline. Delivering all the kills now. Grass's faction, the only man left versus 4. What has happened to all the success? Hotfall has made a mistake, 49 seconds and he's got the bomb. Can he get the final clutch? 24 frags so far.
Stu's waiting for him on the other side and we'll take him down. They're back in the game. Now just 3 rounds in a row for overtime. Plenty of cash there for Renegades. They need just the one. Their inaugural game of ECS Season 6. Looking for those 3 points, the big W. They'll take a timeout, compose themselves. Let's see if this is possible now.
Three rounds. Cool, blimey. Look at all those rounds in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 rounds in a row, I want to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, has the momentum been firmly halted? Is the ticket inspector here? I got fined in Lithuania.
No ticket.
I had a ticket. It was apparently the wrong ticket, so I got fined. I didn't understand anything. I just bought something. I was like, I think this is what I need.
Gonna cut you some slack there.
No, there was no slack to be cut.
Fair enough.
Although an old lady did have a go at the man. Okay, we have the usual stuff. Stewie considering play. Maybe there are other options. Now, there's a very aggressive stance from MIBR towards the B-bomb site. Double nades again from Renegades. First in trouble, 3 HP this time. He's in a world of pain. Continuation spray won't kill Jacob. Cold Zero's blind. That might have been 2. It ends up being 0. Almost, but not quite. Could this be the end for MIBR?
I don't think so. Fallen doesn't let these rounds slip away. He'll be fighting back and denying the plan and buying them some time there, even though it is a 4 versus 3. Stewie locked in towards the connector, doing whatever he can here, trying to negate all the flames, the smoke, the flashes. The bomb will be planted, the incendiary deployed a little bit too late there, and the retake has to begin at this moment. Of course, they have kits, they have smokes, flashbangs as well. CTs are well equipped to go for this retake, but an open hand of Stewie might not be the ideal weapon. He's going to take some close range, no-scope action as he gets ever closer to the bomb. Going to drop a smoke towards Pop Dog. There's still got more smokes on the bomb as well. He makes his way towards the bomb. There it is. That's a guaranteed kill. Renegades might not be able to close it out just yet. It looks like it's all falling apart, but maybe not. 2 versus 1 quickly down to a 1-on-1 situation. Fallen, he's got the kit. He's going for the defuse. Will JKS peek? Yes, he will, and that will be the game. They've actually done it. They've closed it out. It will be Renegades taking the first map between these two. 16-12. 3 points on the leaderboard. Who would have thought? Going into a map like Train, the Renegades have what it takes in terms of firepower and strategy.
That is absolutely fabulous from Renegades, a team where I think the previous roster were disappointing. I don't think they got anywhere near as far as we would have liked to have seen, but what a great way to start off the season of ECS with new man on the team, Gratisfaction and Liaz. Great start, great AWPing by Gratisfaction. That was really fun to watch, and hopefully it shows promise which can be something that lasts for Renegades and takes them further than the previous team could take them.
Yeah, it's difficult to gauge much of this at all. Remember, like I said, they get to prep specifically for this game, and they're going to have a bit of a honeymoon period right now. The confidence and morale will be super high, but can't take anything away. That's a legit win against MIBR on a map like Train, and they have to grind it out as well. They had a great start, but then lost, 6 rounds in a row. They brought it back, and the second half was absolutely there. The T side, the Gratisfaction was absolutely fantastic by him. 20+ frags, and really enjoyed his contributions. A player I don't think ever in conversation for a big name in the AWPing world, but he could do it in the North American area. It's difficult to really showcase your skills when you play in Australia, right?
Yes.
You're playing against local teams, you might be good enough, but no one's really going to pay attention until you get over to the big leagues like this one. And Gratisfaction sends Fallen packing the first map leagues. James, it's going to be Inferno next. Surely on the T side, Gratisfaction will be slowing down.
Yeah, I think this has to be, you have to favor MIBR. I think especially because you're importing people from a local scene, you have to consider that they have to learn things which maybe you can get away with in your local scene, but you can't get away with in the international competitive scene. So I feel like MIBR should have an inherent advantage there, but even without that, just they should be the better team on paper to take Inferno.
Who will be the better team on Inferno? Time will tell. You have to come back after this break.